What's going on, my ninjas? Today I'm going to tackle a topic that has been bothering me for a while. Now, Naruto and the entire gang have been on the battlefield for who knows how long. So the big question is, the absolute, without a doubt, biggest question is, don't any of them have to take a shit by now? I mean, seriously, they've been fighting for hours. Do they have diapers on? Do they just let it loose right there? What's going on with that? But let us be serial here. Ever since the new Naruto and Sasuke forms have been shown, people have been asking me, who do you think is stronger? And I've tried to hold off on making this video because I wanted to see what their powers are, like what exactly did they gain, even though I'm pretty sure they still have more up their sleeve that they're going to show us in the future. I think that we have enough so far for me to be able to make my personal, like I said, personal opinion. You may disagree, but there may be something in the future that just changes that dramatically. But right now, here's what I think. Tails Naruto versus Rinnegan Sasuke. Who would win in a death battle? Now, defense-wise, I have to say that Sasuke would have to take that. This bipolar little girl, he has a flying Susanoo, and regular Susano'os are almost impossible to break through. Like, it took the might of all 5 Kage at one time just to break through a normal one. So a perfect one, that's a whole nother level. But a flying perfect one, that's like the ultimate defense. So that alone can provide a very interesting fight between the two. And since both of them, well, Naruto can fly without a Susanoo now because he's Jesus, you know, that would be a very interesting matchup right there. But Sasuke can change the Amaterasu forms. He has a black Chidori now. Who knows how much more powerful that is compared to a regular Chidori. And his Rinnegan allows him to see things that normal people can't see, and also allows him to teleport a certain distance. Now, in the fight with Naruto, I don't think being able to see things that people, normal people can't see won't make a difference, because Naruto can't summon any of those limbo clones or whatever Madara used. But when you think about it, the Sharingan can already kind of predict movements based on how the chakra is moving inside of them. So just imagine what Sasuke's Sharingan can see. So he may be able to predict Naruto's movements very, very accurately. But offense-wise, Naruto takes it, man. He's got the speed. He can make like a gazillion clones now. And this guy can use the chakra nature of every tail beast and put it into a Rasen Shuriken. I mean, you thought a Biju bomb from this guy was OP. This guy can make 9 clones with 9 different elements of Rasen Shuriken along with a Biju bomb. So, like I said, this guy's got offense pretty wrapped up. And it's unclear how far Sasuke's teleportation actually goes, but it's a good few hundred feet at best. But I think Naruto can counter that with the just sheer amount of thousands of clones he can obviously make now. Although Sasuke may be able to find the real one fairly quickly, he will have to go through those thousands of clones to get to him. So I believe that is a good counter for Sasuke's teleportation. And not to mention, Naruto has the Gudo Dama, which is like this OP thing that just rips through anything that it touches. It doesn't explode, it changes shape, and it just rips through everything. Naruto can obviously change their size slightly, reproduce them somehow, I guess out of his ass, and he made 2 poles out of them at one point, which was awesome, by the way. And not to mention, Naruto has his OP, Jesus-like healing powers. Who knows if he's able to do that to himself if he's injured, but I would like to believe that he could. But battle experience, let's talk about that. Oh, this is a good one. I'd like to say that they almost have an equal amount of experience. If not, Naruto has slightly more because he's been through more, because he's the main character, let's get real. But I have to say, Sasuke takes the more tactical approach, like he actually thinks things through and tries to think of a solution before he rushes in. Whereas Naruto, he's just the opposite. He rushes in and thinks, how am I going to do this as he's doing it? A perfect example of this is like when Sasuke covered them with his Susanoo, and he noticed things before Naruto did, and he basically said, Naruto, you do this, you do that, and then it'll work out. And Naruto at one point even said, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'll do it. But Sasuke is the little brother of Itachi, so, I'm not surprised there. Now, I'm not saying Naruto isn't quick on his feet and his brain when he has to be. Like when he made that clone of Sasuke and that clone that Kaguya attacked, everything he's doing in the fight with Kaguya is brilliant, but you can tell he's coming up with it like at the moment, not ahead of time like Sasuke. So really there's pros and cons to both of their methods. Like Sasuke can think of something ahead of time, and if it doesn't go out how he planned, then he may be screwed. Whereas Naruto, if he just rushes in and if he doesn't think fast enough, he can be screwed, you know? So it really is a tough call on that category. But let me get this straight before I continue. I'm not talking about Naruto versus Sasuke in the plot. I'm talking about just logic-wise, because in the plot, it's obvious that Naruto is going to win, because in the first fight, Sasuke won, so Kishimoto isn't going to do that again. And I don't want to hear about this. Both of them are going to die crap. It's spoiled for us, basically, that Naruto is going to live, because there's a movie coming out that's going to take place after the events of the manga, and Naruto is alive, so that whole crap is out the window. So Naruto is going to win. I'm like 99.9% sure because of plot reasons. But this discussion is just purely about just analyzing their abilities and which one is actually stronger. Because let's get real, some of the plot just isn't very logical, especially in some of the later chapters. You know what I'm talking about. But one more thing that Naruto may have above Sasuke. We were shown in, I forget what chapter it was, one of the latest ones, Sasuke's Rinnegan. It took a few minutes to recharge itself. Like he said at one point, my eye is ready to use again. So he can't just teleport over and over like some fucking Nightcrawler. He's not that OP. So that could give Naruto an advantage, but he still has a flying Susanoo now. But it's sad to say that Naruto has little to no defense besides clones and the Gudodama. Like he really has to think quickly on his feet. Now this may all change if Naruto gains that OP Buddha summoning that we saw Ashura with. He may have that, he just may not have shown it yet, but you could tell that he's relying heavily on his clones and his Gudodama and his new flight ability to dodge attacks. Like he has no defensive abilities really. I mean, besides the regular, you know, stretching his arms, and he can use Kurama's tails to cover him and deflect attacks, but that's not as, you know, as powerful as a Susanoo. It's not as hard as a Susanoo, and it can't block everything, obviously. So Naruto is just pure offense, just straight up demolishing his foes, whereas Sasuke is purely, almost purely about defense and, you know, tactical things. But honestly, my opinion may upset people who would win, Ten Tails Naruto versus Rinnegan Sasuke. Personally, I believe it would either be a tie or Naruto would come out on top. Why? Because they match each other perfectly. Like if Naruto was to just rush into Sasuke, he has a fucking flying Susanoo and he could teleport, so he wouldn't be able to get in there easily. Whereas Sasuke, if he like teleported to Naruto, or if he tried to rush at Naruto, he can make like a banana Fanafillion clones. And he also has, like I said, every chakra nature Rasen Shuriken, or every tail beast Rasen Shuriken. So I believe they would either tire each other out, or Naruto can bombard Sasuke with just a ridiculous amount of Rasen Shurikens, because as we seen, Susanoos are hard, but they can be broken. Anything hard can be broken, guys. Remember that. So I think that, and the fact that Sasuke's Rinnegan needs time to recharge, gives Naruto a slight upper hand. But of course, I mean, Sasuke isn't going to be standing still with the Susanoo, especially since it can fly. So really, it would just come down to battle experience and who could think of what, you know, quicker. But on their feet thinking, Naruto has that hands down. That's why I think it would either be a tie or Naruto would win barely. I would say that Amaterasu is like a game breaker, because it doesn't, you know, the fire doesn't go out until its opponent is dead. But the Raikage has dodged Amaterasu from Sasuke before, and it's completely obvious that Naruto is way faster than the Raikage now. So I don't think the Amaterasu is as much of a problem as it should be. But that is honestly what I think. It's either going to be a tie or Naruto is going to come out on top just by a little bit, based on what we've seen so far, based on up to chapter 689. Who knows? Sasuke may break out something OP, Naruto may break out something OP that just changes my opinion completely. But as of right now, Naruto is slightly on top, simply because Sasuke's Rinnegan needs to recharge its OP teleportation powers, and a Susanoo can be broken if struck enough. Now I would say it would be more even if Naruto can get tired by making that many clones, but he's not showing any signs a fatigue at all. Like, he was popping out so many clones, producing Gudodamas, doing Rasen Shuriken, 9 different Tail Beast Rasen Shurikens. This guy isn't even sweating, man. But you guys tell me down below, who do you think would win? Who do you think has the better abilities? This has been jbDAuchiha. Like, comment, subscribe, and I am out.